Yeah, basically, this is Independent TV 7. Yeah, it's been a while, so we've been off and on for different projects. Yes, the headline says Ondo youth protest over alleged neglect. Yes, wants politicians to stay from the town or steer clear. Stay clear. That is what it is. Now, say youth in Akutugbo community in Hirele local government area of Ondo State on Thursday blocked the major roads in the town, protesting over alleged neglect by the state government. The youth in their hundreds converge on Akutugbo Ajagba Road warned the politicians from all the political parties to steer off the town. This is very, very interesting. They have vowed to disrupt all political meetings, rallies, and campaigns. Armed with placards of various inscriptions, the youth, such as Ondo government, pay attention to Akotugbo. Our roads are the worst in Ondo State. He said no light, no teachers in schools at the area they are Akotugbo, no good road, no election at Akotugbo. That is what they said because the government in that way, or rather in that consistency that represent have not really done well. According to them, they say no good road, no election, and no street, no lights, definitely, and no teachers in schools at Akotugbo. They said no good road, no election at Akotugbo, among others. They said except the government urgently give attention or attention is paid to infrastructural projects or facilities in the town. Infrastructural, yes, the 2023 election will not hold in that area. That is what they have said. Wow. Even the Yoruba nation said that there's not going to be election. The Biafra had said there's not going to be election, and now see what is happening. The protesters alleged that the 12 kilometers Akotugbo Ajagba road linking the area with the other parts of Ondo State have been cut off for a long time, while the government never bothered to attend to the road. Now, the development paralyzed economic activities in the town for hours, while there was traffic gridlock during the protest, preventing vehicular movement. As motorists were forced to find alternative routes to go in and out of the town. They stated that the community lacked good roads, electricity, and many other infrastructural projects, and also as a result of neglect by the government of the state of Ondo. Speaking during the protest, the chairman youth group, Mr. Nenua Ayodele, expressed disappointment on all the political office holders from the area, saying the people of the town had never enjoyed the dividends of a democracy since the advent of this political dispensation. According to him, Akotugbo remains the only town at the border side of Edo and Ondo State with no good road and electricity supply. Now, he said all the routes leading to the town have become a nightmare and a death trap, as hoodlums have turned the failed sections of the roads to robbery zones, kidnapping zone, meme zone, and so on and so forth. He explained that the kidnappers have found the only road linking the town with other parts of Ondo State to death traps as they operate and strike on the road on daily basis. The regent of Akotugbo, High Chief Iwalewa Morua, who appealed to the youth, however, called on the state government to urgently respond to the plight of the people of the community. Yeah, Ondo youth protest over alleged neglect, and this is so worrisome that government either in the federal level or in the local level, well, I say governor. I don't know what the governor has said concerning this, but what I believe is that there are so many politicians that have acted with impunity just because immunity covers them, and that is a wrong one. Now, in the constituency of Okotogbo, they said maybe the representative member of the house representing that constituency or representing that jurisdiction, have not really done well. So there should be a spokesperson or a representative that will represent the community or the jurisdiction, and no one has really, really converged or disseminated good information. Because I'll say the people of Nigeria, the Nigerian citizens, are not being carried along. That was what brought in the Lekki ends as a protest at the Lekki toll gate. But in the long run, they disrupt the government itself, disrupted the protest, peaceful protest at that. Why would they do such? Because I would say they do not want the youth, which they have marginalized, to speak up, because they know the truth. Yeah, they know that the youth have known the truth, and the truth definitely, which is going to set everyone free. That is what it is, and I believe even the Bible says, if you know the truth will set you free. But we have really, really faulted ourselves in this country called Nigeria. And some persons will say it's a contraction. Some persons will say Nigeria does not deserve the kind of leaders that lead them, day in, day out. Because when the youth said they were young, they used to tell them they were the leaders of tomorrow. Now, what are they leading? 3 decades they are still leading indirectly. Ironically, I would say this is a contraption. I would say the Nigerian Constitution has really, really shown that yes, we cannot abide by those laws that does not, favor everybody. Because we should have adopted a true federalism. We should have adopted a unitary system of governance. So though we were given a chance of free, movement, we were, given independence. That yes, you can choose whatever, a system of governance you want to trail or tail or thereabout. Though the people who colonized us, they practice parliamentary system of governance, whereby the queen disseminates the information to prime minister. Prime minister also share the information to the governors and thereabout. Everybody will believe that yes, it is the mouthpiece of God that has given them the authority. Everybody will abide. There is no diversity. I would say the United States, our counterpart, I would say we adopted democracy from the United States, but as it is, we do not deserve to practice democracy in that manner. I would say democracy, which says the government of the people, for the people, and by the people. And I believe there are no diversity, and we still think that the United States is a small country. In the United States of America, we have over, don't let me mention, over 35 countries or states rather, represented in the United States. And the 3 major states or country, California and some other states. And I believe that California itself is more larger than Nigeria, and they do not have any diversity, even if they have racism or they hate on one another. But the policy of the government would never change compared to Nigeria, where there is diversity in ethnicity, there is diversity in religion, and the misunderstanding of God itself and the God factor, and also understanding what government simply means. Now we adopted democracy, which says that the government of the people, for the people, and by the people, and then we are not being carried along. And that is what is happening in those states, that there are representatives in every jurisdiction, in every constituency, but the representative, since they are part of the federal government have faulted Nigerians a whole lot. And I believe this is the high time we need to embrace God and also have a plan B, the good one. But notwithstanding this one, I'm going to draw the curtain. I would like you to comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV7, and don't forget to share this news so that others can be aware. Thank you for listening, and God bless you.